Let me first congratulate Civic Exchange for putting together this Walk 21 International Conference in Hong Kong. I'm pleased to say that we are a strong supporter of its mission in promoting walkability in Hong Kong. As the world's skyscraper city, characterized by high pedestrian flows, heavy traffic, and the ever-increasing commercial and leisure activities, Hong Kong is faced with the challenge of making our city more walkable and more pleasant to walk. There is rising public aspiration for a greener transport environment and a more convenient and comfortable pedestrian network. To meet that aspiration, city planners, transport officials, and policymakers have to come up with new, innovative, and creative solutions, leveraging on technology and partnership. As we embark on this week-long conference on walkability, let me share 3 observations on the subject with you. The first one is that walkability is a key element for sustainable cities. Nowadays, we look not only to reducing vehicle usage, but also to enhancing interaction in the neighborhood, promoting community building and a healthier society. This is part and parcel of the government's people-based planning strategy. My second observation is that walkability is more than putting paths in place. It is about paradigm shift in many ways. First, mindset change. Let me give you an example. In the past, government departments planned for lifts attached to public footbridges or subways based on expected usage, which was calculated on the basis of rigid numerical criteria. When this government took office, in view of our aging society, we launched the Universal Accessibility Program with a bottom-up approach. We invited members of the public to propose grade separated walkways for retrofitting with lifts. Information on expected pedestrian usage is only one of the considerations. We made it clear that we are moving away from justifying these enhanced accessibility facilities on the basis of numbers. Putting people first becomes a guiding principle. My third and last observation is that the endowments of different cities make it possible for walkability to be realized in many different ways. Technology is one way to enable smart mobility and smart engagement of walkers. Transformative urban and transport planning is another way to make a city more walkable by design. In the past, we tended to rely on a vehicular-based transport approach, and our community cared more for the interests of passengers and car drivers. We also had to take into account space limitations, competing demands, and planning requirements. Now, we are opening up new planning horizons, forging new community awareness and consensus to strike a better balance between pedestrian and vehicular mobility needs.